The Watch Dogs franchise has struggled with identity issues since its beginning in 2014. The first game introduced players to a world run by technology in which every citizen is heavily monitored. The game told a dark and gritty story about Aiden Pierce, a hacker vigilante seeking vengeance for the death of his niece. Instead of continuing the dark theme, the sequel introduced zanier characters and a more colorful city. The third installment went even further, giving players complete control over London's streets and inhabitants. The only thing that connects the three Watch Dogs games is their world. The themes in each story and the gameplay available are all very different, giving the impression that Ubisoft is unsure what to do with its franchise. Watch Dogs Legion was the most radical departure from the original's framework, and it has also proven to be the most divisive. Rumor has it that Ubisoft is quietly retiring the series to focus on other IPs. If Ubisoft decides to make a fourth game, it should consider returning to the series' roots and telling another gritty story in this technologically advanced world. The first Watch Dogs title should have served as the foundation, but Ubisoft chose to reinvent the series with each entry, sacrificing a significant portion of what drew people in the first place. While following an intriguing story, players wanted to control a vigilante and experiment with hacking tools. In subsequent titles, Ubisoft delivered on the hacking and open-world mayhem, but its reinvention sacrificed the franchise's story potential. Watch Dogs introduced players to a new world in which Aiden Pierce would go to any length to exact his revenge. What follows is a high-stakes story in which players uncover a large conspiracy, after which the city of Chicago will undoubtedly never be the same again. The story wasn't groundbreaking, but it was the only entry in the franchise that maintained a darker tone. When Ubisoft decided to let players control literally everyone in Watch Dogs Legion, it took the franchise to a whole new level. The plot no longer revolved around a single protagonist's mission, but rather around an entire hacker collective. There was no main character to connect with, because any NPC that players encountered would be the main character. It was an intriguing concept, but it severely limited the possibility of a well-crafted story. It also distanced the franchise from both the original title and the second game. Watch Dogs 2 ditched the darker story of the original in favor of a lighter tale filled with more comical characters. Many players thought it was a step up from the first, but something was lost in translation. In Chicago, the studio wanted to tell a darker, grittier story, and that is exactly what it did. It wasn't funny or fun. It was a tragic story about a broken man trying to make things right in his own way. If a fourth Watch Dogs game is ever created, Ubisoft should consider returning to the framework that the first game established. The game should center on a single protagonist and follow another tragic story about the dangers of technology. This would not only allow Ubisoft to tell another compelling story, but would also provide the series with much-needed identity. Experimenting is fun, but Watch Dogs needs to pick a theme and stick to it. That's all for now. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get more updates. If you like this video, give a like and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you all on the next one.